It's delivery season, fellas.
Oh boy.
And
Lots of babies this time of year.
by delivery season, smart people have them at the end of the year. People like Janelle and I, you just have one on January 3rd. That way, the other 362 days of the year, you're covered because you've met your deductible.
Yeah.
So we just front loaded it versus the back load
Good
part.
thinking.
Mrs. Smoker and I got married on New Year's Eve, so we could claim that entire year as married for tax purposes.
Does she know this story?
Yeah, I mean, because it was actually when we were trying to figure it out, my boss at the time up there in Brazil, he was like, if you were smart, you'd get married as close to New Year's Eve as possible. He's like, then you get on your tax return that year, all of it will be considered married for the year.
Was this guy like a CPA or just handed out tax advice?
Now, here's the deal. His dad was a CPA.
Okay.
He went to school for accounting, did accounting, and then ended up being like a plant manager, basically. Real smart dude. Kind of knew a whole lot of stuff, but was in accounting as well. But yeah. So I told Jen, I was like, hey, we might as well do it as close to New Year's Eve. So we called old Judge Akers up. And, schedules is there for.
We got married in a fever.
Yeah, her folks come up there. Real nice little, courthouse.
Well, they just got done sentencing a guy for murder, and then they married us, and it was the happy ever after.
Oh, Judge Akers come in just for us, I think. Got to get that last little collection.
What a romantic. Hey, how'd you guys pick your wedding date? Well, we wanted it for tax purposes.
Tax purposes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's the birth dates of your kids?
Pretty frugal.
Well, shit, Wyatt would be right because he's a December baby, so you figured that out, right?
Well, no. Why he was December conception.
Oh, December conception.
Yeah, we got
September.
a 9/11, and then we got a 9/1, then a 4/5.
You didn't plan very well there.
Well, you got to spread them out. Mrs. Smoker wasn't a huge fan of being pregnant through the summer months.
I can understand that.
So we did plan the second one out. Third one, I think she probably figured that I'd lost practice or something, and my aim wouldn't be true. But
little did she know, old Dead-Eye Dave over there.
That's right,
Dead-Eye Dave. So what I was talking about,
potent mojo.
Oh yeah, it's delivery season. So if you've ordered from Amazon or wherever, there's a high probability you've had UPS, FedEx, DHL, Amazon drivers, randoms coming up your driveway. And I got a pretty long driveway, and I'm pretty good at staying on that driveway when I drive up it.
Oh, yeah.
But
they're not?
They're not.
Yeah.
And it turns into a muddy mess. And my driveway is not very good anyways. But these delivery drivers, I've got some real teeth rattlers in the old driveway.
Oh, yeah.
Because the old rocks kind of dipped out there a little bit. And I was on the porch. Doing something, and one came delivering, and I could hear the old wheel bearings just about pop off that son of a bitch because he hit it hard and real rim shaker. And I just kind of chuckled as he pulled up the driveway the rest of the way. But
I think that the FedEx guys are the worst.
Well, I don't know why. Like driving?
Oh my God!
Well, if we'd get Papa Frank on the
shots fired. I mean, they frickin' fly.
Yeah, but I tell you what, the FedEx guy out here, he's always well. I don't know about all of them, but there's one that I've seen some, and he's always real friendly.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, he hops out of the truck and makes some comment. Looks like somebody's been busy on that Amazon again this last week. I'm like, oh yeah.
No shit, Sherlock. That's why you're here, asshole. You don't just stop by for the fun of it.
Makes me chuckle though.
I'm going to be real partial. I'm kind of a UPS fan.
Yeah. Oh, I am.
I like our friends in Brown, our brothers in Brown, and sisters in Brown.
Yeah.
I think they do a good job. But unfortunately, a lot of time, now as Amazon has advanced to vertical integration, they have taken the transport part and brought it to them. And some of them people probably shouldn't be driving anyways, let alone, driving up driveways and packages.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got worried. Murph was standing there at the hill barking, and I had gotten the notification on my phone that old Amazon was 10 stops away, and I couldn't get the dogs in time because that 10 stop seemed to be a lie. and I thought there was a high probability that my black dog in the dark of night was going to get ran over by an Amazon driver, and it probably would have led to fisticuffs.
Now, do you think your black dog would be smart enough to get out of the road whenever
The way these guys drive and shoot up that stretch, because see, they climb the hill and then they punch it, because that's a nice little straight stretch, and then that slight little curve to the right coming back kind of throws them for a loop. So they cut through there because they're trying to stay on that inside track.
A lot of times the
Spike strips.
Yeah, speed bumps.
Oh, yeah, we got some naturally occurring ones.
It's funny whenever like the car drivers, like the people that deliver out of their own cars, what the hell they called, the contractual drivers.
Yeah, did you ever talk to them?
Yeah, sometimes. Why?
Been real weird around here with some of them folks.
I picked one of them up at the end of your driveway one day.
Yeah, he wasn't a weird one. The last couple of weeks, there's people like with plates from all over.
Well, sure.
The thing is,
It's the gig economy.
well, the problem that I got with it, so I go out there, the dogs are barking, and they just bark to bark.
Yeah.
But I go out there, and I'm thinking, okay, we'll save them the trouble, because I always get a call if I'm not, are your dogs friendly? Well,
Yeah.
you know, there's a sign at the driveway you just passed that said, leave packages here. If you just want to go over there, the dogs can't get there. That's why
Right.
the sign's there.
Yeah.
But here lately, I go to grab the package, and there's a bit of a language barrier, which is fine.
Yeah.
I normally can tell what's going on. But they got to take a picture of it
Of
being
you.
dropped off.
Yeah.
They won't take a picture of me.
No.
I had one guy walk to every door in the house, and he just kept going. And like, so the door that goes, the man door by the garage door,
Yeah.
the garage door, the house door inside the garage, he helped himself to there, the front door, the door on the side of the shop, both of the doors on the lounge, and he just, and like he was going to leave with the package again. I'm like, well, you know, but he would not leave it because it had to have a picture, and it wouldn't accept the picture because apparently what I gather is I believe it was taken where he was, the coordinates of where he was taking the photo,
Oh.
trying to ensure that it matched the address
Uh-huh.
in the system is why I think he was walking around. He ended up taking a picture kind of over by the window, like one of the boys' bedroom windows,
No way.
and it finally took it. And
So-
so I just walked
so it's
behind this
weird.
guy. He couldn't speak English, and so he just wasn't talking. I feel like I probably could have figured it out because the 2 or 3 words,
Like a
the-
Haitian?
it was some Spanish speaking person. Like, you know, I got the,
Dark skinned or light skinned?
he was a light skinned.
Black or brown?
No, he was a light skinned fella.
So probably a Cubano.
Okay, could have been.
Yeah.
But he just didn't want to talk much. He just pointed at the picture and then just kept walking around the house.
Should have went like
taking
waka 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 wah. That's how they kind of got a real weird. Their dialect is. You ought to hear Cesar, dude. It's hilarious. Waka wah. Like it's very
racist.
Cuban. yeah, like the language of love, kind of like Cesar. I don't know. It's weird, but anyway, yeah. So this guy was like, "Hey, let me take this 300-pound." Well, my kids don't listen to this.
Yeah, but it's going to get back to him because somebody's kids.
Yeah,
But it's on
somebody's-
Christmas, so they'll already have it by the time this comes out.
2 a.m.
True. Well, yeah, unless the kid can't sleep and then.
Anyway,
So a 300-pound package.
yeah, and like the dude carried it to the garage by himself while being mauled by Gus the whole time. And he's like, "I take a picture," and I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, bud. Do whatever you got to do."
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, and he snapped one right there in front of the garage, and he said, "Okay," you know, and then back on the road he goes. But then, like another guy, I went to hand it to him, and he's like, "No, we go to the door and you take a picture," you know, and I'm like, "I get it, bud. Yeah, you do you." But then now that this other, like the other ones, the people that are driving in their own vehicles, like the other night, there was a minivan. And I'm assuming it was a husband and wife, and they had like 3 little tykes in the very back row of the van,
Hey,
with all 3 of them with tablets and movies, and they were in their jammies and
They probably, you know what they did there.
what?
stole somebody's kids.
Well, Bert and Aloysius is going to have to sign with X's on account so they can't read or write.
Oh,
So
boy.
they just hired it out. They got a 6-man crew delivering, and they just packed that van full. And
Yeah, well,
Let her go.
It was just like a mom and dad driving, and They were trying to find a box, and she had him like down in the floorboard of her seat.
Oh,
All the kids
geez.
are like buried in boxes behind the back seat there, you know.
There's like old peanut butter or Uncrustable stuck to the
Yeah.
box and everything.
Yeah. French fries floating in the floor. I mean, doing what they got to do, you
Oh,
know.
hell yeah.
You know, the thing of it is if I didn't have the children or, just had time,
Oh, I know a guy that did
it'd
that
be a
for
blast.
I knew a guy that did that for UPS and made really good money doing it.
That's on my
'Cause
list of topics
They
someday.
pay you per package, and then they pay you per mile as well.
There was some dude come and delivered college age kid somewhere around springtime. I guess I imagine it'd been spring break, might have been summer break. Who knows?
Sleeping?
Oh, yeah.
But
Toast.
he had his dog with him, riding
yeah.
shotgun,
Hell
and I
yeah.
was like,
That'd be a good
"Man,
way to spend time
yeah,
together.
this fella's just running around, got his dog up there riding shotgun, and he's just hanging out." Like I got nervous. That's the only one I've actually been nervous about because of my dogs.
Don't like other dogs.
Dre's got. He doesn't like when another dog comes in his zone that's not Dixie Girl.
Well, sure, yeah.
And,
Well, he's doing
I
his
was
job.
like, this is going to be it. This is going to be the one that there's going to be blood spilled.
I love this time of year because people will share pictures. I forget who it was that
Does
I saw.
anybody recognize this?
Well, that
Oh.
one, and then there's I think it might have been our buddy Logan Clark with Lights by Logan. FedEx just dropped it right in the middle of his driveway.
Yeah, I see.
I think it was him. He was just
I have
okay.
been personal. I can attest to that, where it's been like in the landscaping by the rock, by the goose, like right up there
Yeah.
by the rock, where they won't even get out of their car.
they just chuck
They'll
it.
just frisbee that son of a bitch out in the yard because Ruby,
Yeah,
when Ruby was still alive, she could go all the way up to the road. Gus would he can't go up there.
yeah, that's true.
But Rubes would just kind of up there, woo, woo, like what she does, and they're, oh no, your dogs are terrible. I'm just gonna frisbee this package up in your grass.
The you kind of see it online. Some people that'll do the nice thing, like put a cooler out there.
Yeah,
I think that's a nice thing, but
yeah.
just never done it.
Whoa, I've
Uh-oh.
seen friend of the program, Mama Maria Shirley. She does that. She's got a snack box out there for.
Well, she's a very considerate person.
Yeah,
She is. There's no doubt about it.
they
But-
got snacks and drinks and pretzels and whatnot.
Now, I think I had an old boy deliver something it was like during the summer, and I forget what we were getting. It might have been like one of the kids' mattresses.
Hey, want a beer?
Well, I said, hey, you need help loading that? He's like, man, that thing's heavy. And I go, I know, I can help you.
We have carried. We were picking up leaves, and UPS or FedEx guys got you see this huge box, like the size of the truck, like huge box, and he's got to pack this bastard up to this porch. He's like, God, it's like the second one this week. It's bunk beds, man. It weighs like 600 pounds. Like, how do they expect one guy to do this? And I'm like, we'll help.
Yeah, it's
Pack that bastard all the way from the curb up to the house,
Now we're very fortunate to have a UPS hub here in Huntingburg.
Yeah.
And we know some UPS drivers
And a FedEx hub.
and a FedEx hub, but we're close to a couple of UPS drivers.
You, yeah, we got lots of UPS.
You know, a
folks.
couple that live in Holland there.
Oh yeah.
One of them happens to bring us delicious treats from Racine, Wisconsin.
Wowzers.
Which, if she's going anytime soon,
That'd
you
be great.
bring back a couple.
And then we also got an over-the-road trucker for
Right back
UPS.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Friend of the program back there.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just this time of year, you see these guys.
They're getting it,
You
man.
fly up and down the driveway. I don't know. I'm sure it's tough. I'm glad, they're working to make a living, but, I wish they'd just slow down because you know how many times I go in and out of that driveway in a year and I don't have any issues. And these guys, it's just mock Jesus.
Well, yeah.
I can't tell. My driveway's awful. It's
Yeah.
been needing rock for a while, but it just gets thrown out.
Oh, mine's all out on the county road.
Yeah.
Janelle goes, what are you going to do to get that back? I said, I'm just going to shovel it, I guess.
Yeah.
Just going to shovel it.
Ain't your new tractor got a loader?
Yeah. Well, it's not out there at the home place yet.
It's
Well,
not
you're not
nice.
going to do it this winter.
And he's not going to use mine anymore either.
No, because I broke something on it. You guys,
Keys are always in it, bud.
I know. I appreciate it.